Our next contestant, Paul Mahoney. Does the world belong to the thinkers or the doers? Does the world belong to the thinkers or the doers? Paul Mahoney.
Thank you, Mr. Contest Chair. We would be nowhere if people didn't do things. But at the same time, people have to work through the options and come up with the ideas. Thoughts are very powerful things. If you've ever read the book Think and Grow Rich, it tells you that nothing starts without a thought. So we have to have both. But a thought is nothing if there are not actions attached to it. We're all thinking all day long. In fact, we're probably thinking too much. A lot of people tell us that our minds are like cogs and going on and on and on, and we're never clearing the mind and allowing broad thought, creative, inventive thought. We've got to bow out and step aside occasionally and just let the mind mull over. And that's when creative thoughts will come. And a good idea is also to have a pen and notepad handy whenever you can. A little pocket notebook is always handy, because the worst thing about coming up with a good idea is realising later, or just remembering later, that you had a good idea, but you don't remember what it was. Now, that good idea has to be applied. Application is essential. Where would we be in the world if we didn't have doers? I've got a son who just walked the Brooklyn Bridge in New York last week. I saw a documentary about how that bridge was built. It was unbelievable. The traumas that the engineers went through. And we just take things like that for granted. There were new creative ideas that caused that bridge to be built, and the will and the drive of the people behind it. It's no easy task. These things don't just happen. But that was a classic combination of thought, a great idea of a farmer handed down to his engineering son, but it needed both. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to have thoughts, creative thoughts, and action. It's essential. Mr. Contest Chair.